Gavin's dad said he didn't want to ref or help or do anything, so I was like, I got 2 referees from the other one, so. March 16, 2024, LASC 64B 2010 versus Thunder Soccer. Oh, part 3. Looks like a quick game here. Saturday morning, turf field in LA, real close to Dodger Stadium. LASC's in black, Thunder's in white. LASC's up, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, nothing, something like that. It says 55 degrees, but it feels warmer than that. Sun's out, little breeze, actually not much of a breeze. Friendly game. Trying to learn, see some different stuff on the field, see how the rest of this goes. Like, comment, subscribe. Okay, you go out wide, now you shift, we have no problem. You have to be with urgency. You cannot be slow. If it's slow, then they cover all the space. Does that make sense? Yeah, I have to be quick. I'm not concerned of how good or bad they are. That's not. I'm concerned about how fast or easy they can, no matter what they're doing. They traded for a cornerback. I think it was on Tampa Bay. They signed a defensive tackle. Nothing crazy wise, which I'm.
Do they have any high draft picks?
No. No, they actually. I think they're the 30th pick because remember they made it that far, so it's there's not a lot of draft capital, and they have cap space, but I'm fine with them not. Like, I'd rather have $5-7 million guys than like one $30 million guy, especially in free agency where it's like.
So one of those guys turning out to be great versus the one.
Well, or the one breaking down, and now you've got $30 million in dead cap because he's got a busted ACL or whatever. So, yeah. So there's still some stuff left in the free agent market that, I think maybe we might be able to get a few values because people want to go win. And the coach and the GM got extensions, so I'm pretty happy with that because I think they've done a pretty good job. And at this point, I have faith that they're making the right decisions. Did you see Aaron Donald retired? Yeah, he's 32 years old, but made a lot of money, won a Super Bowl, won multiple Defensive Players of the Year. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. Yep. Probably doesn't. Yeah. Don't let your body crumple. Ball.
Coach is gone.
Is what?
Gone.
Oh, is he?
I don't know. I know.
Is that Chris Stone?
Yeah, Stone. I don't know what happens. I don't know if it's his choice.
That's interesting because there's a lot of rumors that all the boys are gonna recycle the whole program. I was talking to a friend of mine whose son was on the Frost.
All the coaching?
Mm-hmm.
General soccer.
Now I thought it was just the JV and the Frost coach were in trouble. but I guess they had their banquet Thursday, and just from what I hear, the varsity coach was saying something to the effect of, well, I've only been here 2 years, and I really want to try to build something, and we'll see. And so, yeah, I might need to be applying for. Well, because I thought that, when the Frosh and the JV coach were in trouble, I was already kind of thinking that. But if the whole program, which is fine, because I was not a fan. I like the JV coach. But he's very young. He's 21, 22 years old, something like that.
Plays in college or something.
He goes to college and playing college. Like, he actually coached the U14 All-Star team for Chino Hills like 2 seasons ago. So that's how he knows some of those kids, and that's how I got introduced to him. The Frosh coach. He coached a U10 team in the fall and beat the living hell out of them. Well, actually, it was Jude's fall coach. Was the Frosh coach, but like they barely practiced. They didn't. Like, did Sid practice every day for
High school?
girl? Yeah.
No.
Really?
3 days a week.
I mean, 3 days is.
And sometimes if they had 2 games that week.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that's what they have during the. So I think it's 1 practice. 1 practice and then 2 games.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
We did some weird stuff though. Like there were girls that were Sydney's grade that as freshmen were on JV.
Yeah.
And then they put them on fresh side. It's weird.
Wasn't Sophia Ramos playing? Did she play JV? Or
She's on JV.
was she? And then there's Gianna. What's Gianna's last? Noriega. I think was playing Frost too. She's a good player. I coached her a million years ago. Like,
The name sounds familiar.
yeah, I don't. Whatever. Oh, I was sitting next to your parents at the girls' varsity playoff game. Yeah, at Chino Hills High, and I just I don't know. When I see stuff that's blatantly not working, like, and you're not making like any adjustments, because they played every ball. They never played short out of the back. Everything was long. They lost it every single time. And I was like, if you're not seeing that, and the boys' varsity coach.
Same thing.
Yeah, but he gets a yellow card 5 minutes in every single game. It's just the entire time. I'm just, like, if they're going to be there for 3 months out of the year, I want them to at least work on something that's going to benefit them. Like, I'm glad that, what Hernan and Des were saying about, continuing to have something going on during the high school season, even if it's just indoor or, cardio sessions or whatever, just so that.
So they can get away with that.
Yeah, well, because indoor is technically a different sport. So indoor and futsal are different sports. So CIF doesn't matter. And as I'm learning with Avery Swim, there's no competitions in practice for Avery Swim. So because Avery, in practice, they just train. And so she can go to club practice.
Oh, really?
She goes.
She's not competing?
So her coach's rule is come to practice the day before meet. Otherwise, you're welcome to come to high school practice. But if you want to go to club practice, that's also fine. So she goes to as many of the club practices as she can, and then she will do the high school practice the day before the meet. She had a meet yesterday at Mount Sac.
Yeah.
They had to leave in second period.
Really?
Yeah, they left at 10:30. Well, Avery takes her classes pretty seriously, so she wants to make sure she gets her work turned in. She wants to not miss, because she's taking 2 AP classes this year. She's gonna take 3 next year. She's got 6 full classes.
Where does she want to go?
UCLA.
She is?
Yeah, so she, she works and. Yeah, but yeah, she broke both of her personal bests in the 200 free and the 500 free. She had a good meet. She won her heat in the 200. Yeah, and she dropped like 2 seconds overall in the 500, which doesn't seem like a ton, but it's, you know, if you keep just 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, and you keep adding it up, it after you know, a little bit of time, it's the girls swim team bumped up to Division 1 this year, and they lost like 8 seniors. So like in league, that's the same league, but just CIF qualifications. So like none of the kids are gonna make CIF. Just because we're playing, we have to compete against, you know, Mater Dei and Harvard Westlake and like, you know, all these giant private schools that are, you know, they have Olympians on their teams now. So she was trying to get, she had a CIF qualification time or consideration time in the 500 last season at 5:44. She didn't actually go swim because they had enough bodies for CIF, but for Division 1, you have to be down to a 5:28. So she's got 14 seconds to drop in 6 weeks, which is not impossible, but that's a lot. She has to drop basically 3/4 of a second off every 25, which that's a lot. So we'll see. Is Noah doing track? Or did that kind of?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he is?
He just practices.
He
He
doesn't?
doesn't do it to compete.
Okay. Just training with him?
He just trains. He wants to get faster.
Okay.
So on Monday, when Levi's birthday,
Yeah.
we took him to get air. Do you know what that is? It's like a
Oh, yeah.
Noah busted his head open. He has 5 staples.
What do you do?
He just did a backflip and like bounced off the trampoline and hit his head on the side, like on a spring, and just cut the back of his head.
That sounds unpleasant. I guess if any time, it's better to do it now when you're not wearing a helmet, like, or, you know, having to wear a helmet for a sport, because I would imagine that would suck to try to put a football helmet on with staples in your head. That was good, they said. It would be great, they said.
They gotta. I ran the track schedule. It's gonna be hard to make it out of it. No, I always in their league. And then preseason league, they play San Clemente.
Dead center
They're like, they always
park
go
on
like,
it's right in the middle.
Do
Maybe doesn't want to swim at all in college or no interest.
No, she might.
She wants that.
Well, yeah.
Did you see this? That's everything, right?
Well done. Well struck. If it works out, then she'll do it. If it's just winds up being, you know, something that she does for exercise and casual, she'll do that too. There's, you know, there's master swim teams, there's other stuff. My sister's kind of an interesting example of this. She was a league champ cross-country runner in high school at Lucerna, which was like Division 3. You know, went to CIF, competed. Never, you know, wasn't good enough to win CIF, but you know, whatever, could compete. And so she went to Stanford academically, and then she walked on to the cross-country team. So she got to,
She made it?
yeah, she got to participate. You know, she was never, right, she was never, you know, a big piece of